me, a clean and organized workspace is a must. Just ignore this section. From forgotten phones and chargers gathering dust in drawers to discarded laptops taking up closet space, e-waste is a quiet but ever-present part of our lives. In fact, it is one of the fastest growing solid waste streams in the world. Today's It's All Plastic episode is not just a story about old gadgets, it's a tale of the plastic legacy they leave behind. As these electronic devices retire from our daily use, they don't simply vanish. Instead, they contribute to a staggering 3 million tons of electronic waste generated every year in India alone. And here's the alarming truth. Within this vast pile of e-waste, a substantial portion, over 120,000 tons, is made of plastic. And this plastic burden is a significant contributor to our escalating plastic pollution crisis. We've been discussing this over the past few weeks, how most plastic items never fully disappear. They just break down into smaller and smaller pieces. But what we don't know is that e-waste also contains valuable reusable materials which, when removed from these devices, can be used to make new products. These reusable materials include precious metals, gold, platinum, copper wiring, and plastics. I'm sure you all must be thinking, then why not just reuse and recycle the e-waste? But there's a catch. One challenge the recycling industry has confronted is that while some parts inside electronics, such as glass or metals, are readily recyclable, another key ingredient, plastics, pose a bigger challenge. That's because the plastics used in electronics have a different polymer composition than recyclable items, like soda bottles, which are made from single polymers. Plastics in our phone cases, for example, are made from a more complex polymer blend, and there are fewer safe or efficient ways to recycle them. If we only talk about India, the country recycled only 32.9% of the e-waste generated last year. Another major issue comes down to simple economics. A 2016 report says that the value of e-plastics is often not worth the labor to attempt to separate the material. E-waste recycling also comes at a very heavy cost to workers' health and environment. For as little as $4 a day, Indian workers process dangerous toxic waste by hand. There is acid burning, toxic gases, and much more. And this unregulated, highly polluting industry is hidden away from police eyes. The need for newer, faster gadgets leave the older ones obsolete, creating a relentless cycle of e-waste generation. But there's a silver lining to this e-waste cloud. There are solutions to deal with e-waste and cut down on all that plastic, and these solutions are quite doable. First off, before tossing out a device that's acting up, think about repairing it. Sometimes a little fix can give it a new lease on life. And when it's really time to let go, make sure to drop it off at a legit e-waste recycling spot. If your old gadget still works fine but you're eyeing an upgrade, think about donating or selling it. Someone might find it super useful. Oh, and before buying anything new, check if it's built to last and easy to repair. It's a great way to cut down on needing new stuff. Lastly, spread the word. Talk to your friends and family about recycling old gadgets and supporting eco-friendly practices. Every little bit helps in keeping that electronic waste plastic in check. Tech companies often sidestep their responsibility in managing e-waste. They make loads of these interesting gadgets, but don't do enough to deal with the mess they create. Which is why there is a need to embrace circular economies, where products are reused and recycled instead of being thrown away. Another good news that offers hope is that a growing number of countries are now adopting e-waste management laws. Now, these laws can help minimize e-waste production, prevent illegal dumping and improper treatment of e-waste, and also promote recycling. In the face of mounting electronic waste, change is not just an option, it's our responsibility. So let's rewrite this narrative, one where responsible actions and stronger regulations prevail, where gadgets last longer, and where recycling becomes the norm. Watch It's All Plastic, India's first news show dedicated to understanding plastics and exploring innovative ways to tackle the plastic waste problem. Every alternate Tuesday at 8 p.m. only on our YouTube channel.